Okay, hear me out. I once wrote a scheduling email that ended with, "Let me know what works for you whenever. No rush, anytime really."
Oh no, you gave them infinite optionality.
Right? And guess what? They never replied because there was nothing to reply to. I gave them homework instead of a meeting.
And here's the thing, scheduling emails are about doing the work for the other person. Same with rescheduling. You propose, they pick. Today, we'll write both with clean templates you can copy.
Welcome to Say It in English, the podcast where we help you speak and write better business English, one real situation at a time. I'm Tom.
And I'm Lexi, and today's episode is called Can We Move Our Meeting? How to Schedule and Reschedule Meetings by Email Without Sounding Awkward. Whether you're at a 2 or B2 level, we've got you.
We're doing a full email teardown today. 2 emails, 2 transformations, and we're giving you the exact phrases at the end so you can copy them into your next message. Right, let's get into it.
Let's go.
Okay, so part 1, scheduling a meeting. And to set this up, I'm going to read you a real weak email, the kind of email that makes the other person do all the work. Ready?
Ready. Do your worst.
Okay, subject line, meeting? Just that. One word, a question mark. Then, hi Sarah, hope you're doing well. I was wondering if maybe we could find the time to meet sometime next week or the week after. I'm pretty flexible, so just let me know what works for you. Anytime, really. Thanks, Tom.
Okay, so I want to pause on this. How many times does Tom ask Sarah to do work in that email?
I mean, let me know what works for you. Anytime, really. 3 times, at least?
Exactly. 3 times Tom pushes the decision back to Sarah, and Sarah has to open her calendar, think about it, type something, and she might just close the email and say, I'll deal with this later, and later never comes.
That was literally me. That was literally what happened.
I know, so here's the fix, and we're going to do this block by block. Block 1, the proposal. Instead of, let me know what works, you say, would any of the following work for a 30-minute call? Tuesday at 10, Wednesday at 2, or Thursday at 11?
Okay, that's so much cleaner. You've already done the calendar check. She just has to say, Tuesday works.
Exactly. 1 click or 1 word. That's the goal. Notice also that you said 30 minutes. You told her how long the meeting is. That matters. People are more likely to agree if they know the time commitment up front.
Right. Sometime next week could mean a 2-hour thing for all she knows.
Exactly. Okay, block 2, the confirmation line. Once she picks a time, you say, happy to send a calendar invite once you pick the slot that suits you best. Simple, professional, it shows you're organized.
And it tells them there will be a calendar invite, so they're not just trusting the email thread, they'll get something in their calendar. That's useful.
Exactly. And block 3, the close, this is the one place where you can bring warmth back in. You say, looking forward to it. Let me know what works. But notice, this time, let me know what works makes sense because you already gave her the options. So now she has something specific to respond to.
Oh, that's interesting. Same words, totally different meaning depending on whether you gave options or not. If I say, let me know what works, without proposing times, it's a burden. If I say it after proposing 3 times, it's a friendly close.
Yes, context changes everything in professional English. Same phrase, different effect. This is actually a really important thing for learners to internalize. It's not always about the words themselves, it's about where they appear in the structure.
Okay, I like that. So what does the full upgraded email look like now? Can we hear it as a complete message?
Yes, but we'll do that at the end. We'll read both full templates together. First, let's get through part 2, because rescheduling is where a lot of people really struggle.
Oh, for sure. Rescheduling feels personal, like you're canceling on someone, and now you have to beg for forgiveness.
Which is exactly the trap. Okay, so this time I'm gonna read the weak email, and then Tom, you're gonna rebuild it.
Oh, interesting. Okay, let's see it.
Subject, so sorry about this meeting. Hi, James. I am so sorry to do this. I really feel terrible. But something has come up and I'm not going to be able to make our meeting tomorrow. I feel awful. I know this is really bad timing and I'm so sorry again. Please let me know if there's any chance we can reschedule. Whenever you're free, I'll work around you completely. Again, so sorry, truly. Best, Lexi.
Okay, wow. I counted 4 apologies. 4.
At least. And here's the trick. One short apology line is enough. After that, the focus shifts to the new time. Over-apologizing makes the recipient feel like they have to comfort you. Now James has to reply, "Oh, don't worry, it's fine, no problem at all." And suddenly, James is doing emotional work instead of just picking a new time slot.
That is genuinely a thing I never thought about. You apologize too much and suddenly the other person has to manage your feelings. That's such a good point.
Right, it's a courtesy swap gone wrong. Okay, Tom, take the rebuild. Block 1.
Okay, block 1. Acknowledge it, but keep it clean. No drama. You say, something has come up on my end and I'll need to move our meeting on Thursday. That's it. You're not saying you feel terrible. You're not saying, I know this is awful. You're stating the fact.
Exactly. And something has come up on my end, that's a perfect phrase because it's professional without being robotic. It implies an explanation exists without you having to give the full story. Very useful.
Mm-hmm. And you can give a brief reason if you want, like something has come up on my end with a deadline. But you don't have to. You're not on trial.
You're not on trial. I love that. Keep going. Block 2.
Block 2. Propose the new time. Immediately. Don't leave a gap. You say, could we move it to Thursday at 10 or Friday at 2? Happy to find another slot if neither works. You give 2 options and a safety valve if neither works, so they don't feel trapped.
Yes, and notice what happened. You didn't say, whenever you're free, I'll work around you completely. You proposed. You stayed in control of the conversation while still being considerate. That's the balance.
Right. I'll work around you completely sounds humble, but it just means more work for them.
Exactly. Okay, block 3.
Just let me know which works best and I'll resend the invite. Apologies for the change. And there it is. 1 apology. Clean. At the end, where it belongs.
And apologies for the change. Not, I am so sorry and I feel so terrible. Just apologies for the change. Short, sincere, done.
Wait, hold on. What if I'm rescheduling for the second time? Like I already moved the meeting once and now I have to move it again? Don't I have to apologize more then? Like surely the bar is higher.
Great question. And the answer is no, you don't write a longer apology. You stick to the same formula: 1 clean apology, a clear new time, and a brief reason. What you can do is briefly acknowledge that it's happened again. Something like, I apologize for the disruption, especially as we've had to reschedule once already. 1 sentence. Then you move straight to the new time. That's it.
So it's like the acknowledgement gets 1 extra layer, but the structure stays the same. You're not writing a paragraph of guilt. You're still solving the problem.
Exactly. And here's the thing. What actually shows respect for the other person's time is not how long your apology is. It's how quickly you give them a new, concrete option. That's what professional communication looks like.
Okay, that reframe is really helpful. What shows respect is giving them a new option fast, not 5 lines about how terrible you feel. Right.
Right. Okay, I think it's time. Let's do the full templates, end to end, so everyone listening can hear exactly what these polished emails sound like. We'll do it line by line, taking turns.
Let's do it. Email 1. Scheduling a meeting. I'll start. Subject. Meeting request. Project update call.
Hi, Sarah. I hope you're well.
I'd like to schedule a 30-minute call to discuss the project.
Would any of the following work? Tuesday at 10 a.m., Wednesday at 2 p.m., or Thursday at 11 a.m.?
Happy to send the calendar invite once you pick the slot that suits you best.
Looking forward to it. Let me know what works. Best regards, Tom.
Clean, specific, easy to reply to. Now email 2. Rescheduling a meeting. Lexi, you start.
Subject: meeting reschedule. Thursday's call.
Hi, James. I hope you're well.
Something has come up on my end, and I'll need to move our meeting scheduled for Thursday.
Could we move it to Thursday at 10 a.m. or Friday at 2 p.m.? Happy to find another slot if neither works.
Just let me know which works best, and I'll resend the calendar invite.
Apologies for the change. Best regards, Lexi.
There it is. 2 emails, both clean, both professional, both easy to reply to in under 5 seconds.
You know what I like about those 2 templates? They sound like a real person wrote them, not a robot, not someone who swallowed a formal English textbook, just professional and clear.
That's the goal. And honestly, if you're learning English for work, this is such an important skill. You send hundreds of emails a year. The difference between a vague email and a clear one, it changes how people see you professionally.
And not just how they see you, it actually gets things done faster. You get replies, you get meetings booked. No more inbox silence.
Exactly. No more inbox silence. Okay, let's do a quick recap before we wrap up. 3 things from today.
You know, before we get to the recap, I actually want to go back and highlight some of the phrases we used today, because they're worth knowing by heart. These are the kinds of phrases that come up again and again in professional emails. When scheduling, always propose specific times. Don't make the other person do that work for you.
Yes, great idea. Let's do a quick vocabulary spotlight. First one, would any of the following work? This is such a useful opener when you're offering options. It's polite but direct. It's not, when are you free? It's, here are times, pick one. When rescheduling, one clean apology is enough. Then immediately propose the new time. That's what shows real respect.
Right. And the word slot, as in the slot that suits you best, a time slot is just a specific time set aside for something. It's shorter and tighter than saying the time that suits you best, and it sounds natural and professional. And 3, structure your email in blocks. Acknowledge, propose, confirm, close. In that order, every time.
Exactly. And another phrase worth keeping in your toolkit, something has come up on my end. The key part is on my end. It localizes the issue to you without going into detail or making excuses. You can use it across so many professional situations. I'll check on my end. There's been a delay on my end. Very versatile.
Perfect. Okay, real talk time. I love on my end. What about apologies for the change? Is that more of a British English thing? Because I feel like in American emails, people might lean toward sorry for the inconvenience or something like that.
Good question. Apologies for the change works across both British and American professional English. It's slightly more formal, which suits email well. Sorry for the inconvenience is fine too, but apologies reads as a bit more polished in writing. Either way, the rule is the same. Keep it short and move straight to the solution.
Okay, what about subject lines? We used them in the templates, but didn't actually talk about them. What makes a strong subject line for a meeting email?
Subject lines are so underrated. A good subject line tells the reader exactly what the email is about before they even open it. For scheduling, meeting request, project update call. Clear, specific, professional. For rescheduling, meeting reschedule, Thursday's call. The person knows at a glance what this email is asking of them. Compare that to just meeting with a question mark, which tells you almost nothing.
Huh? Yes, we started with that weak subject line. Meeting, full stop, question mark, and nothing else, which is basically saying, I have a thought, but I haven't finished it yet.
Exactly. And one last practical tip, if you're scheduling a meeting across different time zones, always include the time zone in your email. Don't just write 10 a.m., write 10 a.m. Eastern or 10 a.m. London time. That one small detail can prevent a lot of confusion and missed meetings.
Oh, that is such a practical one. I have genuinely been in meetings where half the team showed up an hour late because nobody specified the time zone. Add the time zone. Always. Write it every single time. Okay, real talk. If you've been listening to us and thinking, I need to write this down,
We did it for you.
it's a free 10-page business English guide. Phrases, email templates, meeting scripts, idioms.
Everything. One download, free.
Link is in the description. Seriously, go get it.
And hey, we want to hear from you. Have you ever sent an email like the weak ones we read today? Or have you received one? Drop it in the comments. We love reading those.
If this episode helped you, hit subscribe and tap the bell. That way you never miss a new episode. We drop new content every week.
And if you're learning English right now, keep going. Every email you write, every meeting you schedule, every conversation you have in English, it adds up. You are further along than you think.
Thanks for listening to Say It in English. We'll see you in the next one.
See you then. Bye.